As a child, this animal is used to scare small children. For adults, his name has become a synonym for purposeful, lonely, and ruthless. Today, we will talk about wolves. Let us together understand whether the myths about their bloodthirstiness and cruelty are grounded, and how the life of wolves is actually arranged, and are they such loners? Wolves are recognized as the most bloodthirsty population on Earth. Centuries of evolution have made their sense of smell incredibly sensitive. They can smell prey even 2 kilometers away. Combined with their acute hearing and ability to travel many kilometers, this is a truly amazing combination. Despite all these characteristics, one cannot help but agree that wolves are an essential link in the ecosystem. Without them, infections and rabies among forest animals are inevitable. Wolves regulate the number and free the forests from weak and sick animals. There are 7 main species of wolves, all of which differ in appearance, size, and habitat. Look at how beautiful they all are. But they have one thing in common: social behavior and perfect organization within the pack. Many believe that it would be quite nice if humans adopted the scheme of pack organization from these predators. Let's find out what makes them draw such conclusions. In the captured photo, the structure of the wolf pack can be seen very well. When moving, they occupy their clearly marked places. The weakest move ahead. They determine the pace of movement. The next group is the vanguard, the mature adult wolves. The middle is occupied by the main value, which is guarded by the entire pack. She-wolves with babies. They are covered by the same serious warriors. And here in the distance moves the leader. He maintains control of the pack and its safety. Indeed, the organization is flawless, not only during the journey. In the wild, survival depends on adherence to the law. And the wolf pack is a prime example of this. The number of individuals in the pack can vary from 3 to 40. But the leader is always one, usually the wisest and strongest male. But there may be an alpha female. The leader is responsible for hunting, safety, and maintaining order in the pack. Observations have shown that the leader is always equally calm and friendly to all members of his family. In some situations, he may even yield to the pack in decision-making. By the way, do you know how to identify the pack leader without any mistakes? You should pay attention to the tail. In a leader, it always looks up. The same applies to a pack of dogs. In the second most important animals, the tail is horizontal to the ground. The weakest have their tails tucked. The leader makes the most important fateful decisions: how to act in times of danger, where and whom to hunt, where to move. He has all the responsibility, but he also has privileges. He has the right to choose the female, to punish, and to be the first to start eating. Only pups can claim to share this right with the leader. And he is never against it because the little ones are the hope and the future. Speaking of puppies, they are a special caste, under the special care of the pack. Like the females who feed the babies, they're the first to be taken away in case of danger. They are raised not only by their mothers, but also by the young animals of the last brood. They train and supervise the pups. But the main role in upbringing is played by she-wolves, who have given birth to more than 1 generation of cubs. Their experience and wisdom are valued in the pack. Puppies are allowed everything. They are forgiven all childish pranks. The stronger and healthier they are, the stronger the pack will be in the future. They are required only one thing: obedience and learning. Look at the tenderness and love with which the puppies in the pack are treated. Another protected layer in the family is old and sick wolves. As elderly individuals, they have earned their status by faithfully serving the pack for many years. They are given protection and are always provided with food. So why are they in the lead when moving? It is very simple and wise at the same time. They set the pace. After all, if the strong wolves are ahead, the weaker ones will simply fall behind and most likely die. And so everyone goes at a comfortable pace for the older individuals. Young and strong wolves are engaged in hunting and guarding in the pack, just like special forces, and they can be both males and females. If necessary, they will be the first to enter the battle and take the blow on themselves. Exactly, the oldest warrior, beta male, who will replace the leader if he is killed or unable to lead. There will be no leadership battles here. Wolf laws may be cruel, but they are fair and exclude unnecessary strife. Everyone obeys the rules, and the punishment for breaking them can even be death. And the same laws are loyal. A young and strong male at his own will can leave the pack in order to find a she-wolf, to have his own family, or to become the founder of a new community of wolves and become a leader. Choosing a mate, the wolf does it once and for life. They are one-love animals. If one of the two dies, the other remains alone forever, and its lifespan is drastically reduced. A wolf pack is always assembled, organized, and ready to fight. The territory it occupies can be quite vast, more than 1,000 square kilometers. Usually it is land well stocked with game, but if this variable changes, the leader lifts up the family and leads them to another, more sustenance-rich place. Usually his decisions are made without discussion, but if someone shows disrespect or behaves aggressively, the leader has every right to expel the intruder, and he uses it. Fortunately, this happens very rarely. A lone wolf will have to rely only on his own strength, both in battle and in search of food. He may not be accepted by other families. In general, his life will not be easy. If for some reason the wolves lack food, they are ready to do anything. This video, recorded by a surveillance camera, once again emphasizes the fearlessness of wolves and their coordinated work. Without fear and without hiding, the pack in full battle formation flew into the yard of a rural house. Their victim was a yard dog, which the predators dealt with right on the spot and then carried the prey into the forest. Quick and silent, like shadows, they cope with their work in a matter of minutes. Communicating with relatives, wolves use a whole arsenal: mimicry, howling, yapping, growling, or grinning. And the popular belief about the moon in the case of howling has absolutely nothing to do with it. With its help, predators communicate, transmit important information, grieve, or gather for joint hunting. In this case, they understand each other perfectly. Like dogs, wolves mark their territory and fiercely guard it from encroachment by other wolves. Those who violate the boundaries are mercilessly punished. Every summer, the pack disperses, but only within its territory. Some find a mate, and some just hang around for nothing. But with the arrival of fall, the flock comes together again. The most joyful day for the pack is the day the puppies appear. It is then that they seem to celebrate it by gathering in small groups. This usually happens in April. Yes, wolves really do adore their babies. The established opinion that wolves are bloodthirsty and ruthless creatures is not quite right. First of all, these predators are wonderful and faithful family men, caring relatives, and wonderful parents. They try their best to find places to live away from us humans. And it's not their fault that every year humans take away more and more of their territories. At this rate, soon there will be no place for them to live. What do you think about wolves? Who are they, in your opinion? Killer predators or a unique work of nature? Tell us in the comments, give us a like, and subscribe to our channel.